Hey guys, welcome to Insurgency SANDSTORM. This video is for the new upcoming console release. With PvP being the main selling point of the game, I wanted to go over my personal favorite game mode, which is Push. And the reason being is because Push is actually one of the most hardcore modes in Insurgency SANDSTORM. It actually makes the players play the objective, which is actually quite nice. But that being said, I will not be demonstrating this on an actual PvP, mainly because the voice chat gets cluttered in-game, people talking to each other, and I want to get my points across. So instead, I decided we'll be playing against bots, just so we could speedrun the mode, and I could show you all the details I need to. So, you will come to find fairly soon that in Insurgency you will play as the security side and the insurgent side in every single match and game mode. So for this example, we are the security team and we are the ones pushing. So if you look on the lower center of the screen, you will see 5 waves in blue, and blue is always whatever team you are on, and 20 waves for the insurgents. So we have only 5 waves to push into objective A. So when a few people die from your team, there's a timer that goes down, and once that timer hits 0, everybody who is dead respawns again. That is 1 wave. So in this case here, we just got to A point, but if you notice on the top, it says blocked by enemy. This specifically means we cannot start capturing it until we have more teammates on the point than there are enemies. If there are no enemies on the point and I walk in alone, it would start capturing. So my advice here is when you see the point flashing and your teammates are on the point, get on the point and help them. They need you. You don't have to be a sniper across the map. There are other game modes for that, but right now we concentrate on capturing the point. So at this point, you can see we're losing the point again because there are more enemies than allies on the objective. This is where we need to concentrate on eliminating the actual enemies on the objective and not just camp in a corner, because once that enemy team respawns, they are coming as a horde onto the objective, so this is your chance to capture it. It still says blocked by enemy, so I'm still trying to find that last guy or maybe last 2 guys. Just remember that you will die a lot, and there will be times you won't even fire a bullet. And here we are spectating again. So here we respawned, of course, and notice on the lower center screen we have 2 waves left at this time. As the waves diminish, your team starts getting more desperate, takes more risks, which is actually a good thing. And hopefully you'll have a good commander in your team to call in the big guns, the right strikes at the right time to get that little push you need to get into the objective. Also, another key to success is a lot of smoke. Use smoke any chance you get when you are on the offensive side. Just a reminder, I am playing with bots, so it's fairly easy at this point. But in PvP, it is brutal, it is a bloodbath, and you will experience it. Just a little pray and spray there. So there it is, 4 minutes into the video, we finally got the first objective. So every time you capture an objective, you get 5 more waves. We were at 1 wave when we captured it, now we are at 6. Here's the enemy calling some airstrikes. So for the next couple objectives, it's still the same thing. You're trying to get it before you run out of waves. And the final objective is the one that's a little different. So I'm going to speed this video up just a little bit and we'll get right to it. By the way, guys, always be careful from these 50 cals. They penetrate through everything. So here we are approaching the final objective. As you can see, center lower screen, the icon of objective E has a different look to it. When you see this kind of objective, it's no longer capture, it's destroy. So there is a weapon stash that you would have to destroy. So for this you can use any type of flame grenade, Molotov cocktail, RPG, C4. Careful though, the radius of the explosion is pretty huge. And if you don't have any of that, you can go interact by holding F on the stash. It'll do a little animation of about 5 to 10 seconds, then it'll give you the option to detonate the actual objective. So once the explosive is set, just run somewhere safe and detonate it whenever you want. Just please watch out for your teammates as well. Final point before we move on to the defensive side. Whenever you get to the last objective, the defending team loses all of their waves. So if you pay attention, they had 0 waves at that last round. So now we switch roles. We are the insurgents defending the point. In PvP, you will be dead if you peek out this long, so just be careful. Don't do what I'm doing here. Not to mention, they will use airstrikes against you, so keep your eyes and ears in the sky as well. So by now they are at 0 waves. This is when the game will open up the map and let us, the defenders, push and find the last remaining enemies. The match comes to an end in one of 2 ways. You find and eliminate all enemies, or the time expires, and the time is on the lower center of the screen as well. And that is pretty much the basics. Hope this video gives you a small insight of what to expect. There is a ton of details I did not get to. This is just the basics, but if you do have any questions, leave it in the comments below and I'll see you guys next time.